Welcome back to Holy Banter. This is Christina Steele.
And I'm Andrea Simpson.
And today we have with us Lisa DeWitt Wykoff. Lisa just became Catholic about 6 weeks ago, so congratulations.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you.
I got to know Lisa about a year ago and got to know her really well over the last year through OCIA. And she's just such a joy and a lot of fun. And we were laughing because when I met Lisa, she said her name was Lisa DeWitt. And then right before her baptism, she asked if she could be called Lisa Wykoff. And I'm like, explain this. So explain to us the last name.
Oh, gosh. So my husband, Scott, and I got married in 2020. So that was the COVID year. And I didn't change my name when we got married because I was getting unemployment. And I didn't want to confuse the government about that. So I just stuck with DeWitt. And then my parents, they attended our very Catholic wedding and everything. And then after that, they discovered that I was still Lisa DeWitt legally. So they thought I wasn't married.
Oh.
And they were at the wedding. So. And they were also confused because my Facebook profile said DeWitt.
Oh.
And so they thought,
They wanted to see a license. They needed more proof.
Yeah. They needed something.
So
it's been a long-standing thing.
And your parents aren't totally sure yet.
They're not sure, but I think they're pretty sure we're married.
Okay, good.
And my dad said no take backs.
No.
No returns.
Oh
really
my
cute.
gosh. Well,
So,
that's good.
Lisa, growing up, you did not grow up Catholic.
No.
So what was your faith like growing up? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Muncie, Indiana. I would say I refer to my upbringing as Christian, but sort of like a bubblegum Christian. That's what I call it. I
What's a
came up with
bubblegum
it.
Christian?
I know, no one knows. I think it's pretty obvious because gum is good. It's sweet. You chew it. And it's just the good part of it, right?
When you get bored with it, you throw it in the trash.
And then you get bored with it and it's done.
Okay.
But you always like it, like God's good. Pop the gum in the mouth. It's
But
great,
now he's
but
boring.
Now it's boring.
Okay.
I don't know.
So did you guys go to church or anything? Or it was just
Not
kind of
really.
like...
I went to church with friends and different family members, but my dad had a bad experience in church when he was a child. My mom grew up Christian and went to church. So my mom taught me, about Adam and Eve and all that. And I was happy to hear about that. And so
Why were you happy to hear about
I don't know. I mean, I just remember being a little kid and being like, why are we here? Where'd we come from? What's happening? And I guess that's a question that we all keep asking our
Right?
entire lives. Like, what is this?
Oh, so you're happy to know that God created us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always believed in God, and I was like, yeah, Jesus came, that's good.
Mhm.
But I didn't really get it
Yeah.
necessarily. And I had never been baptized or anything,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
which I think changes things, which if you haven't been baptized, you don't know.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So then you kind of went through life just with this bubblegum Christianity.
Yeah, where I always believed, and I also was very much, I guess you could say it's had my foot in the world more per se, and was chasing this success. And I finally figured out you just never reach that success. That there's never this pinnacle of your life where you're like, oh, all these things that I've chased after, that's great. I'm gonna kick back in the recliner and just watch it all add up. That just doesn't happen.
What did chasing success look like for you?
Just trying to, I guess, get what I would consider a great job, have a decent amount of money. I don't know.
What
I
kind of
guess.
job? You said you've had a lot of jobs.
Yes, I've reinvented myself many times.
What are some of the jobs you did?
I worked in hospitality. I worked in sales. I've sold everything from car to clothes.
Mm.
And I managed a housekeeping company. And I mean, I've just done anything you could imagine, just trying to figure it out. Who am I?
How did
Mm.
you end
Sort
up
of.
in Chicago?
Well, I was living in Atlanta and I got bored.
Well,
The gum went bad.
The gum went
what
bad
were
in
you
Atlanta.
what were you doing in Atlanta?
I was working for a hotel,
Oh, okay.
Marriott, and I got kind of bored with that. And I had a friend in Chicago that I knew from years ago, and she was like, "Hey, come here." And I was like, okay." And so I did that, and it was totally different than Atlanta.
Right.
It was a major culture shock because
In what way?
people in Atlanta are really laid back, and they'll just talk to you. I mean, I remember going into a cell phone store and there was just like this lady, Southern lady, and by the time we left, we were like best friends.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And then you get to Chicago and it's like you get on the bus and you're trying to ask the guy, "Where's this going?" because you're new
Mm.
and they hate you.
Yeah.
This old lady hit me with a purse.
What?
She was running, she hit me in the face with a purse. I was like, "Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
got it."
The pace is different. The pace is
So,
different.
yeah, you learn quick.
Mhm. But you lived in South Carolina too.
Yeah, Hilton Head Island.
Wow, you really have been everywhere.
Yeah.
Hilton Head's amazing. Did you do hotels there too?
Yeah,
Okay,
Marriott. Yeah, it was amazing. We used to call it the Hilton Head bubble
Mm.
I
'cause
bet.
nothing really, bad ever happened there.
Mhm.
I don't know
It's
how it
kinda like
is now.
Zionsville.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So,
So,
are those the only places you've lived outside of Muncie?
Only Chicago, Atlanta, Hilton Head, Muncie. What
yeah,
else we got?
pretty much. I lived in Broad Ripple.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, one of the funny things or interesting things about you is you actually did some stand-up comedy, which I know you don't like to talk about, but
But
I
let's talk about
I
it.
think that's kinda cool. You said you were on stage with some people that eventually became kind of famous.
Yes. I was there were some very talented people that I knew and they're slightly famous and people would get pilots for shows or whatever and
Mm.
move to LA.
Mm.
That was never really my intention with it. I was just kind of having fun with it
Mhm.
per se and see what happens.
Was that in Chicago or
Yes.
okay.
Yes, Chicago. When I was there, and I don't know how it is now, there was a really big improv scene,
Mhm.
and it was if you haven't been to improv, it's the best.
Was this wasn't like Second City though,
No.
this was like the pre-Second City type of
Right,
stuff,
right,
yeah.
yeah, the second city is where the super talented people go. So I was just there, taking some classes and, doing some open mics and hoping not to bomb.
So it sounds like a lot of your life so far has been seeking fun, seeking variety, seeking success,
Yeah.
and then potentially not finding it in those
Mhm.
avenues. So where do you feel like you are now?
Yeah, I think in the past, maybe I was searching for my identity. Who am
Mm.
I? Am I, living on an island and a t-shirt and shorts person? Or am I trying to be a comedian in Chicago person?
Mhm.
And now it's just kind of like I realize, well, I'm a child of God. Let's just leave it at that. Stop
Mhm.
trying to sort of define it and people go through all different stages in their lives and stuff, so
What got you from seeking to finding that constant identity?
I would say there's been several ups and downs in my life, and the highs were high and the lows were low, and I had some lows where, I started praying
Mm,
to, you know, feel better, to have some realization, have some sort of epiphany, and I prayed this for years and years and years, and I was like, wow, might never happen. And then when it was 2020 and COVID happened, of course, I got COVID
mm,
and I was sick for a long time.
What and didn't you have to move back home?
Well, I moved back home when I was in Chicago. I moved back home after the crash of '08.
Oh,
mm,
And that was kind of you're right, that's the period of time I'm talking about now because now my career, my money, the whole success thing that I was trying to be, that identity was gone.
and
mm,
Now
how old were you at that point?
I was 29 when I moved home.
That must have
mm.
been a hard
So, yeah. Um,
What was that like moving back home at 29 and
oh,
having your world crumble around you?
it was pretty horrible. I told my parents whenever I brought friends over, I was like, "All right, you guys need to act really old. This is my house, and I'm taking care of you.
Be very feeble.
Dad, have you taken your medicine? I'm your daughter." It's like,
Are you married? Although I guess you weren't married at that
no, I
point, but
wasn't
still.
married.
What's your name?
So you
Right.
did you live there
I
for
lived
12 years?
no.
Oh, okay.
I lived back home for about 3 years, where I was having my parents pretend to be really old and need my help.
And they've healed since then.
Yes, they're doing much better, much better.
Thanks to you.
So, yes, to all the care, I
Right.
had to move in with
Constant
them
care.
to help them.
Right.
So what did you do after that, and how did you kind of put your life back together?
Well, I moved to Broad Ripple, and, my parents helped me out, a little bit, and just got, like, little jobs
Mm,
that just sorta supported me.
Surviving.
I survived, yeah. I'm a survivor, I guess.
So you were
mhm.
just kind of floating in that space for a
Just
while.
mhm. Yeah, looking for something.
So were you still thinking of what's that success look like, or was that shattered
Yeah.
and now okay, you're still
Well, it was pretty shattered for a
Mhm.
long time, and that was something that was very difficult for me to deal with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How
But
did you deal with that?
probably not very well. I don't I don't know, you just try to not think about it and
Mhm.
try to sort of reinvent yourself and act like you're happy to be doing whatever it is you're doing, even though you're not.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's sad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, yeah.
But then I think what kinda changed things is meeting your husband, right?
Yeah, so I met my husband and
What year was that?
2018.
Okay. And you met him online.
Met him online and, met his family, and they're all, religious people, a lot of them Catholic, and
So you're still in your bubblegum Christianity, you're still kind of chasing success, like, what started to shift that perspective?
well, when I got COVID, I actually had, like, a vision of myself, and I'm looking at myself from up above, and it's me, like, going through all these doors, and it's me trying to get all these jobs that are gonna be the thing that matters, right?
Mhm.
And when I'm looking at myself, I just became really sad.
Mm.
It was like a sad vision of like, "Oh, this is sad. You're looking for this success or this job that's gonna be the thing that's gonna make you happy, and it's not." And it just became clear.
So,
Mhm.
did you know at the time where that vision came from?
Uh, I think, yeah, I did. I think it was a vision from God.
Fine.
How do you I've never seen myself
Mhm.
doing anything in my mind.
Mhm.
So,
What did that spurn you to do to action? How did that change
that
you
changed my idea of what success is.
Mm.
into
Success is not finding that perfect job and all these things that the world will tell you. Success is finding God, really.
So how do you put that into action? You've had COVID, you have this vision
Well, I
where you see
started, going to church, talking to some priests.
And
By this time, I'm living in Bedford, so, just trying to figure it out, but I also have, like, throughout my life had, like, a sort of a consistent, illness that
mhm,
pops up and,
Mhm,
kinda goes along with the ups and downs that happen, so I wanted to go to OCIA then,
mhm,
and I've wanted to go since 2020, but it just hasn't been something that I was able to do,
mhm.
so I was glad to be able to do it this time.
What did your husband think about this?
I mean, he was helping me kinda navigate it,
Mhm,
like, getting me in touch with priests and that I could talk to about what I was going through or whatever,
mhm,
and so, yeah, I mean, he was I guess he told me that he had always prayed that I would come to this sort of conclusion, but he never shared that with me.
mhm.
hmm.
So you guys got married in 2020, and then, you started going to church with him on a regular basis. So what was you were trying to do OCIA, but you kept getting sick.
Yeah. So, I guess that's when I realized why Christians say Godspeed,
Mm.
'cause Godspeed, in case anybody's wondering, it ain't quick. Nope,
I hear ya.
certainly not my speed.
But you did
Mhm,
make a comment to me once we were talking about spiritual warfare that you felt like there was a hand of that too, because it always seemed like something would come up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there is definitely that, and I feel like I've felt that from a young age.
Hmm.
hmm,
So I always talk about our unbaptized definitely have a different kind of spiritual warfare than the ones who come baptized. And I remember running into you at the beginning of Lent and you said your life was falling apart and you felt like it was spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
Share kind of what was happening then.
I don't know, I just became in sort of a bad mood about just everything and would
mhm,
have, like, these it was almost like I became, like, sorta childlike. I would be like, "Well, I don't have anything to wear to church. I can't go. I can't do
mm,
this because of that." Or I don't know. There was a flood in Bedford, and, it took away our camper.
mm,
Yeah.
So, but there were a couple of people, unfortunately, that passed away in that flood, so
mm,
I mean, losing a camper, it's like our, I guess, happy place. We go there and
mhm,
grill out, and we have a little boat, and so but once you really understand God, Jesus, and the whole thing, campers and money and all that, it's here today and gone tomorrow. I've had
mhm,
it happen in my life, like, when I considered that I've had a significant amount of money and then, well, it's just gone, all of it, you know?
mhm,
Here today, gone tomorrow, so you can't hang your hat on that.
right.
Well,
So
so what was that process of OCA like for you? Were you excited? I mean, like from the beginning until you came in the church, what was that process like for you? Because that it'd been delayed for years.
it was good. I mean, I was glad to be able to do it and learned a lot. I have a lot to learn. I'm a baby Catholic.
I know you bonded with a lot of the people.
Yes, made a lot of friends, and it's different having friends that, are Christian or Catholic because you have the same understanding and same goal.
Mhm.
Mhm,
So, yeah, that was something I really hadn't experienced. I mean, I've known Christians, but I haven't, I guess.
Had Christian community.
Yeah.
mm.
So, did you have any change in you through the scrutinies and those rites that you do during Lent? Or
It
was it
yeah. I like the whole OCIA and the scrutinies and all that because it really you have to be really committed. And, yeah, you just have to be serious about it, and in my life, I've shied away from some serious things
Mhm,
and some commitments and,
Mhm.
mhm,
some long-term things,
Mhm.
so that was difficult, but once you make that commitment, then,
Yeah, you make it work.
yeah.
And I still remember the first time I saw your picture was on social media that Lynn had posted
Oh,
after your
Yeah.
baptism. And I didn't know you because, believe it or not, we were scheduling this podcast, but you were Lisa DeWitt in the Gmail and not Lisa Wykoff. So, I thought you were two different people.
yes.
But just seeing that picture and seeing your quote on there, if you can tell us a little bit more about that, it stuck out to me. And then I think the next day I came into work and Kate Shea was like, I know this lady named Lisa. She would be so great for middle school. And then I swear, like within 24 hours, Christina's like, Lisa's coming in. She's so awesome. But I'm like, is this the same? Is this the same Lisa? Are we like, is this the person I'm seeing everywhere? So will you tell us about Easter Vigil and your
Yeah.
baptism and
What
what that
was
was like for you?
Yeah.
Ah, it was well, I would say I was stressed out, and I think I forgot something. Yes, I know I forgot whatever we had to bring. I forgot it, and Scott and I had to go back and get it, and my dad was all like, I don't understand the parking," and it was a whole thing, and I was
Well,
like,
he's so old,
"Yeah,"
and
he's
we're just
just,
grateful he's still here.
so I yeah. It was a whole thing, we had to go back, and then yeah. And then we got there, and it was just
You looked really nervous.
yeah, I was.
What were you nervous about?
The commitment.
Really?
Probably.
Not being in front of everybody and having that happen? Well, I mean, I guess you've done stand up, so
Well, yeah, but I was nervous about that too, but just the whole thing.
yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, how it was
Mhm.
gonna go. Uh, I just didn't know what it was gonna be like.
Mhm.
So then
So
you get baptized. What was that like?
it was amazing. And then one of my friends, Caroline, got a really good picture of me afterwards. And that was what the picture was
Mhm.
online. I just felt like I was a new person.
Mm.
But whatever I did in the past, that's like sort of my old life.
Hmm.
And
And
that
this is
picture
my
you
new
said
life.
I remember you texted it to me and you said, "Jesus is real. Look at my eyes."
Yes. And you can see it, or I can in the picture.
Mhm.
I can see just
The
the
change.
eyes are the window to the soul,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and you can tell when somebody's eyes are clear.
Mhm. That's awesome.
Yes. And what I said in that post was something that I wrote to a family member that I love and who's questioning Christianity.
Mhm.
And so, yeah.
Do you remember what you wrote? I can't even remember.
Not exactly. But basically, you know, it's I used to question the reality
Mhm.
of Jesus, Christianity. Is it real or is it just a bunch of, you know, good willing people? And
Mm.
now I know it's real
Mhm.
Yeah,
because
that's
it happened to me.
Mhm.
So,
So now that you've made this commitment, what does that look like to you every day? Is it still intimidating?
very.
Mm.
Because I'm sort of late to the party on it.
You're
Per
not.
se.
You're
Do you feel
not.
you have to make up for lost
I
time? Like you have
do.
to be extra Catholic?
Yeah.
But you
Really?
know what? I mean, I
No.
was baptized as a baby, and I was probably in my early 30s when I had my kinda, like, aha moment
Uh,
that so, I mean, it's and I love when, like we had a guy a couple years ago, was 80 when he got baptized, so it's like
Mhm.
yeah.
God's time, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Mhm.
Little late.
No, you're not late to the party. I wouldn't say that.
Well, what's neat is you've just jumped in with both feet, you wanna be involved, and you're on fire, and it's really fun to see.
Yeah, I'm kinda one of those people, I'm slow to make a decision, but once I make it, once I'm in, I'm in.
Mhm.
Mhm. And Lisa has made the amazing decision to help with middle school ministry, 7th and 8th grade. So I feel like a year or two of that, and that's like dog years in Catholicism. So you'll really be, like 14 by the time you're done.
Yeah.
So the longer you stick with that,
That's true.
yeah, you'll get your time. You'll earn your years.
Yes, exactly. You'll earn your wings.
No, they're fabulous and we love them. Yeah. But you'll learn a lot. And one of our podcasts that just came out this week was Clinton
Mhm.
Baum. So you'll have to listen to that because he won't be doing middle school this year, but he's done it for the last few years. And really, he had gone through the OCIA process and felt like he needed to know more. And he volunteered for middle school and just really dove in.
Mhm.
And so to talk to him now, not knowing that before,
Mhm.
I'm like, what?
It, like,
In 3
reinvigorated
years,
him.
all of a sudden you know everything and I have to ask you the question? Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So I think making that commitment with, mind, body, soul, you can't be behind, Like if you're fully committed to that, you're in it. And I don't think there's a time, I've been Catholic for however many days or whatever. It's what you do with it
Mhm.
once you made that commitment.
So have you been to confession yet?
Oh.
No, but I've looked at what I'm gonna be confessing about.
Oh, okay. You're making your list.
I am making my list, checking it twice.
So are you
Mhm.
nervous about that?
Yes.
So I don't know if
Yes.
people know you don't go to confession before baptism because baptism forgives all your sins. So
Yes.
this is a
Mhm.
sacrament you still have yet to do.
Yes.
So your list isn't that long right now.
No.
No,
No.
short.
Like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks of the trouble I could get in. Not too bad.
You're good. You're good. Um, Highly recommend Father Zach from
Oh, yeah.
OLMC. Christine and I were talking about him the other day. He does a great confession. So, I mean, Father Travis is great too,
And
but
Father Matthew. Yeah.
for sure. But it's not scary. In 6 weeks, Lisa, what could you have done in 6
Yeah,
weeks? You're good.
nothing too bad.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine. So, has your faith or your new commitment, how has that affected your marriage and your life outside of the church?
Well, I would say in good ways. I'm a better person,
Mm.
I think. Maybe part of it is from trying and part of it is the baptism itself. I really couldn't tell you, but I look at people and life very different now. So, yeah, I would just say it's it gets better.
Mhm.
So do you regret not doing it sooner?
Yes, that's something that I've thought about, but then, you know, it
Yeah.
happens how it happens,
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
suppose a lot of people probably feel that way, like, "Why didn't I do this earlier?" It happens when it happens, and
Mhm.
then that's just sort of, I guess, part of your story and how you got here.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe it wouldn't have meant as much to you to have it happen earlier.
Well, think of the people you met. You really bonded with a lot of the ladies in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was laughing at our last class. All the ladies were, like, at one table together, like, pulling chairs in, and the men were, like, scattered throughout, and I was like, "I
Aw.
guess we have the ladies' table and the men's table here."
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
My husband was so touched at the Easter Vigil because you got up to let everyone out for communion, and each person hugged you, and he was just like I think he got teary-eyed. It really touched him.
Scott's aunt and uncle
Oh, yeah.
came from way out of town,
Which you didn't
so
expect.
it was like a 5-hour trip,
That's awesome.
and it was a surprise,
That's
so
Aw.
I didn't expect it. And my parents came, and I've only seen my dad in church twice.
How has this impacted them, your faith journey? Or
They're
has it?
really supportive
Mhm.
of it. I mean, my mom is a Christian and been baptized. My dad has not been baptized. He thinks church is good.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he thinks it's good for him yet.
Mhm.
Or if he I couldn't speak to that, but I've seen him in church twice, and I think he really enjoyed the Easter Vigil, he said so.
That's
Mhm.
neat. So, what advice do you give to someone considering converting, but scared of the commitment, scared of the time it takes? Why does it take so long?
Uh
I know that can be a stumbling block for some people.
Mhm. I would just say, lots of things are scary in life, and you just have to decide if you're gonna take the plunge or not at some point. And, uh, you can dip your toe into the pool, just go to OCIA.
Mhm.
Go once, go twice,
Yeah.
just go. I mean, you don't have to get baptized and commit.
Mhm.
So, I mean, you can just go and see
Right.
what you think.
So, what are kind of your next steps then?
Mhm.
Yeah, just trying to volunteer, and do whatever I can do with the church and with the people, and I would like to be able to bring more people and do Catholicism, like an outreach, like
Oh,
just people on the street or whatever you could
Mhm.
say.
well, it's interesting because we were just talking about that the other day. So, we'll keep that in
Yeah,
Mhm.
mind.
because a lot of people, don't really know what Catholicism is. It's
Mhm.
like they think it's like a form of Christianity or something. So, I think there's a lot of people don't know.
Mhm.
So you wanna evangelize.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, she wants to learn to tell her story.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's awesome. And I think that's where we see the most change is when people are willing to tell their story out loud. Share their picture, text their family member, tell them
Mhm.
how they felt, you know, come on here, talk to people in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're only a few weeks into your journey. I can't wait to see you in a year, 2 years, where you are at the parish, what you're able to do, how many people
Yeah.
you can bring with you. So,
Yeah.
it's exciting to get to talk to you at this early stage
Mhm.
and to see your excitement and see where you'll go.
I think the thing that impacted me the most this year is like hearing these testimonies of the change you felt in your baptism. It's just like, I remember being like, oh my gosh, it's real.
Mhm.
Not that I
Mhm.
didn't think it wasn't, but it's just, again, I think we take it for granted especially when you've been raised and grew up Catholic your whole
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
And so as Catholics, we always are inspired by stories of people who convert. And so for you to share your story and just reinforce the beauty of our faith, the Holy Spirit is real, that Jesus is real, and that to see it was such a privilege to accompany you and see the change in you and now see you on fire. It's just been a real blessing and a gift. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks for
thank you.
chatting.
It's a privilege for me to be invited.
That's great.
You can come anytime,
All
Lisa.
right.
Thanks. God bless.
Thanks.
If you love Holy Banter, you can support us by opening your podcast app and hitting the 5-star button and leaving a quick review. It's easy and it helps us reach way more people. Thank you for listening.